Okay, hearing none, we'll go ahead and record, and then we'll share those links after today. Just to orient you, if you're new to GoTo, um, this GoTo platform for meetings, in the upper right, you can see next to the people icon, there's a chat icon. It looks like two boxes or bubbles, and you can go ahead and post a message that way. We will be asking you to put in the chat your name, affiliation, email, and so the way to do that is to just click on there. Also, we ask that unless you're speaking, to go ahead and mute your mic. Just to make it a little easier for all of us. We will be taking notes. We will not be using AI, but we will be taking notes and then sharing that after the meeting. I think one person's, oh, you're good, great, thanks. Well, again, welcome, thank you, and thanks for posting your contact details in the chat. Just as a brief, quick walkthrough our agenda. After I do a general intro, our director, SECOORA, Debra Hernandez, is going to be speaking and giving us a bit of background on SECOORA and the SET Community of Practice Initiative. Then we're going to celebrate our awardees. They were awarded support to put in SET stations. So we're going to hear about their progress updates. We'll have a short coffee break, and then Dr. Ferrer is going to be speaking on evolution of the SET data lifecycle and strategies for integrating research into natural resource management. And we're really looking forward to hearing your talk, Laura. We'll move into a lunch break, and then we'll regroup, and then Bailey Porter is going to be moderating the stakeholder engagement session. That is going to require breakouts, a lot of group activities, so you get to know each other. Those of you who identify as SET scientists, and those of you who are more on the side of being a stakeholder who would like to use SET data. And then Riley Brashears is going to move into the data visualization platform that we have now. It's fantastic, and it includes all the SET stations that have been made available to us that we can then integrate into this platform. So he's going to show you how to use that platform. It's fantastic. Then we'll move into the coffee break and the final sessions where Will Dorr III and Katie Luciano from the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources Geological Survey, they're going to be moderating that session on on data and metadata. So that also is interactive. It's going to be discussion based. Those of you who are stakeholders, if you choose, you can sit in. We welcome you to sit in, but it is more geared toward those who are collecting the data, and we'll be sharing trends and metadata with SECOORA. And then we'll close it out with our director, who will give final remarks. So just a bit of background. My name is Dr. Nisse Goldberg. I am the very proud SECOORA SET coordinator. We have a community of practice. It's a growing one, and I hope that those of you who haven't yet joined, you will after having participated in our workshop today. I'd also like to now hand off to our moderators. If Bailey and Riley you can introduce yourselves, and then Claire, and then Will and Katie, and then we'll transition to our director's comments. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name's Bailey Porter, and I serve as the stakeholder engagement specialist for this initiative. So, my role is to just help bridge that gap between the practitioners, researchers, and community members and make sure your voices are all heard. And I'm just really excited to be here today, and I'm looking forward to the discussion. And I'll hand it off to Riley.
Hi, I'm Riley Brashears. I'm a grad student at Jacksonville University working with Dr. Goldberg. I work mostly on this project with data and then also with data visualization stuff.
Great. My name is Claire McGrath. I apologize. I'm getting over a cold, so that's why I sound so horrible. Luckily, you won't be hearing much from me today. I am SECOORA's event specialist, so I will be helping kind of behind the scenes. If you have any technical questions, come to me. And I am also the director of one of SECOORA's incubator networks, the Southeast and Caribbean Disaster Resilience Partnership, or SCDRP. I will hand it over to Will there, or Katie.
Yeah, sorry, a couple of technical issues the two of us are working through. 3 computers, 2 smartphones, and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, we're handling the award updates and then later the metadata discussion. And so we thought we would start with, originally we were supposed to have this in person and Katie and I were going to be the hosts. So sorry, I should have started with that. And now with the online thing, our role has been more to moderating these 2 sessions rather than greeting y'all at the door and being excited everybody's here. We're still excited everybody's here. And as I noticed there's some faces on here I wasn't expecting. So thank you everybody who are able to attend this right now. It's been a long road for us on this, and for me, since I got involved in the 90s for the SET stuff. And I guess the easiest thing would be just to give y'all a few slides of what we've done to start things off. I think
Will, do you want to hold that for when we do the awardees?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. The little bit of technical stuff got in the way.
Yeah. And I was remiss to say a huge thank you to Will and Katie. They led the steering committee to organize this agenda and all the content. So thanks, Will. Do you know if Katie's there?
That's part of what I was working with. She was saying that she had some technical issues, and so she's trying to be around on this.
Okay. All right. So how about we'll move into Director Hernandez if you want to, and then when Riley moderates, you can tell us a lot more about all you're doing.
Okay. I apologize for getting scattered and skipping around.
No, you're awesome. Thanks.
Thanks, Nisse, and thanks very much to all of you for being online today. It is a disappointment that we're not in person, and I just want to recognize the grace that y'all are showing by agreeing to participate online all day. I know that can be wearing. As Nisse said, I'm Debra Hernandez. I'm the Executive Director of SECOORA, which is the Southeast Coastal Ocean Observing Regional Association. And I'm here because this surface elevation table community of practice grew out of a grant program that we were awarded a few years ago that reflects the fact that there's an initiative at the federal level to coordinate making data available to support decision making, and particularly at the regional scale. So SECOORA works in the 4 Southeast states of North Carolina, South Carolina, where I sit in Charleston, Georgia, and both coasts of Florida. The whole state is in our region. And we are primarily a grant-making agency. We're completely federally funded, which has been extremely extremely challenging place to be for the last 6 months. Things are looking a little better at this point. And one of the grants that we have is about regional coordination, and SECOORA gets that money because we don't have a governor's alliance in our region. The Gulf of Mexico does, the Mid-Atlantic does, the Northeast does, but in lieu of a governor's alliance, some funding comes to the regional associations. SECOORA is one of 11 regional associations around the country that are focused more on the ocean side of things, although we're now doing more on the coastal side with water levels and cameras, but a lot of data collection that supports weather and marine transportation and fisheries management, a whole host of societal needs for understanding how to more effectively live and work on the coast. So as part of prioritizing how to spend this particular grant, I, every year-ish, reach out to the coastal managers in the region and ask them what their priorities are. And dealing with sea level rise and how wetlands and marshes in particular are responding to those changes is the impetus for this program. And I feel quite grateful that Nisse has taken on the challenge of leading this project and organizing all of you. She's one of the kindest humans I've run into in a while. So I just want to recognize that and tell her thanks. In terms of our funding, because I know some of you were at our annual meeting and things were looking pretty dire, it looks like we'll have funding for this next year. We also expect to get notice that we'll get 2/3 of the funding that we normally get in the grant that supports this initiative. So we expect to be able to continue to support it. What I'm hoping to hear from y'all today in part is where the most significant needs. Y'all know we funded installation of some new stations, maintenance of some stations, and then also the data portal. We can continue to do some of that, but we probably can't do it at the level we were planning. So I look forward to learning some things. This is a new data set for me. I'm an engineer by training and then been working in the ocean observing space for a decade or so now. So excited to learn and listen. And I put my contact info in the chat. So if you have any questions about anything I've said, let me know. And with that, I'll hand it back to Nisse, unless somebody has a burning question right now that you'd like me to answer.
We do have time. Thank you, Debra. If any of you would like to ask any questions, we do have time right now. It looks like we don't. Thank you very much for offering. Riley, if you want to move into the updates from the SET awardees.